for sailing. Just because I'm fairly sure I can get the inspirations, Eureka's of all the others. And I would really kind of like you to be over here. Maybe I should buy another scout. You know what? Sod it. Let's buy a scout. They're cheap. And then that means that you can just head north. Yeah, I like this more. Okay, so that is an entrance, but we are capping it off, more or less, with Kombai Sala. Archer over here. There are horses here. No, I want to grab the... Well, now we know Canada's here in the north somewhere. There's a lot less of a problem with you coming over this way. Let others say what you will, but the real flourishing of the classical era began with the discovery of the political philosophy by Mali.
Divide and rule, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one.
With your people enthused to try political philosophy, government and social policy changes are free this time. Yeah, so we now have a choice of the next government form. So we can go for the classical republic, the autocracy, or the oligarchy. Oligarchy is the most all-around. You get a military, a economic, and a diplomatic, +1 wildcard. All land, melee, and anti-cavalry and naval melee class units gain +4 combat strength, and you gain more experience. Autocracy, 2 military, 1 economic, no diplomatic, +1 to all yields from every government building and palace in a city, and +10% production towards wonders. So if you want a productive and militaristic society, you go autocracy. And then finally there is the classical republic, which is 2 economic, 1 diplomatic, no military. All cities with a district receive +1 housing and +1 amenity, and we gain +15% great person points. Bearing in mind we have the Oracle, which means we get more great people points already, and the fact that we do a lot of economic stuff, and the fact that I'm actually kind of capped on housing already. We definitely want classical republic. I mean, that's not even a question. Mali adopts government by classical republic, leading to a new political age for the citizens. Okay, so we want +2 influence points per turn for envoys. We just want to start spamming out those envoys. Do we want to continue the production towards settlers? For the moment, yes. Long term, probably not. I think we also want to reduce the cost of purchasing tiles. We could get production towards builders, but we're almost certainly spending faith on that one. Gold from trade routes would also be nice, but I think that's going to be a slightly longer term situation. Let's go with that one. And then the wild card can be anything. The first envoy you send to each city-state counts as 2 envoys. Now, I don't know if that one is retroactive. Otherwise, we can start getting great scientist points, which I think is then modified by the fact... I mean, this is just bonus to great people, so we actually get 2.3 per turn great scientists. That sounds good to me. Great scientists are pretty awesome. Urban planning. Urban planning is +1 production, all cities. I mean, yeah, that is fairly solid, but I don't rely on production very much. Because all production, or sorry, all units, buildings, and there's a third category, and I forget what it is 30% more expensive because I'm playing as Mali. The whole point of Mali is we spend gold to build units and buildings instead of building the buildings. So yeah, that's good if we're building districts and wonders, but of limited use for everything else. Although we are producing settlers because of colonization, it's just so potent. Although right now we do have the Golden Age ability where purchasing settlers and builders is 30% cheaper, and we can use faith to do it, which is why I'm trying to produce a lot of faith too. We're going to go with that.
Signy is a 250 square mile tiger trap made up on massive obelisks, riddled with jagged spears, and yes, they will cut your pretty face.
Cool. That's more era points. We're only 2 away from avoiding the Dark Age. That's huge. And this is 1 tile impassable natural wonder. Provides +1 culture and +1 science to adjacent tiles. Ooh. That's pretty good. Okay, so we have finished this, so we can get military tradition. Or we can get drama and poetry. Military tradition is here. Production cost for ancient and classical era heavy and light cavalry. Not particularly relevant to us. More great generals. Or we can get flanking and support combat bonuses. Or we can move towards drama and poetry. That would also lead towards military training, which is an additional envoy. I don't think we're in any position to build theatre squares right now. So let's get military tradition out of the way. And you have done your explorifying. You may as well head over here to help the fight against that one random guy. In fact, once we kill this, that's going to be the threatening camp towards Combai Saleh. And once that's been... Oh dear. Let's keep him safe. And that's going to be another. So it's basically 3 points from this one, 3 points from this one. Except it's going to be my archer versus these spearmen. Which is a little bit iffy. Although we do have the scout here to get the finishing blow. Which is actually going to be useful, because he's going to die. Someone else might grab this, though. That would be annoying. Don't know if scouts attack settlers. He might be dead. That would be very annoying. Okay, so Timbuktu has finished the Sukba. So I think I'm going to have you building the market. I know I could purchase the market, but it does cost 380. And right now we're using a lot more of the money for purchasing tiles. Speaking of purchasing tiles, I need to buy that to stop Cardiff taking the rice. In fact, I should probably buy these two just to make sure that I maintain the transit line. That doesn't matter as much, though. Alright. City-state's been wiped out. And we have enough faith for a missionary. That also means we have enough faith for other stuff, like builders. Oh, crap. Built that in the wrong place. I meant to do it here. Okay, we can build it there too. Haha! Ah, they didn't go after me. Yes! I'm alive. Alright, so we have a builder here. I think we're going to go ahead and build a mine there. Also, we have a trader. I'm going to transfer you to Kumba Saleh. Because Nyani doesn't need the resources. Kumba Saleh does. So we want to have traders based here so that we can start building Kumba Saleh up faster. And let's also send you down here, I think. Okay, so far there's not a huge amount of interesting stuff down this way. And that settler is secure, thank goodness. Trading post completed. Having completed the trade route has created a trading post in the city of Nani and in the city of Timbuktu. Cool, what do those do? Trading posts. No idea. I think it provides gold for every trade route that goes through this place, but I don't know for sure. Trading posts. There we are. Extend your trade network and make it lucrative with trading posts. Trading post is placed in the city once a trade route to or from the city is successfully completes. It belongs to the player that owned the trade route. Your trade routes can refuel their movement range in any city that has a trading post, allowing them to make further or to reach further destinations. If a city belonging to another player, the trading post also makes the trade route more valuable, providing +1 for gold for its income. Okay, so the more people that trade with us, the more lucrative it becomes. And yes, Cardiff does have swordsmen. How? They have no iron. They must have bought it from someone. And we are now secure. We're no longer Dark Age-able. In fact, we're only 11 points away from another Golden Age. Can I see iron? Yes, I have some there. Well, we will have some there, I should say. Oh. Bugger. That's in a very bad location. Cheapest unit I can afford is a warrior. That's going to be 2 turns away. Okay. Because I don't want them looting my Poli District or my Oracle. They're kind of important. Delegate Bibatu has learned that Canada switched to an oligarchy. Aha. Right. I'm going to continue going like this. Now, Kumbasale can send to Niani, where we would get a little bit of capitalism. We also get food and production, so that's the main reason we want to send one to Niani. Plus, we're going to get a road built between us and Timbuktu. Ah, the ocean. So, with that in mind, if we built a city like here, 1, 2, 3, we could build a harbour, which would allow me to build ships. Or if we built it here, we would effectively block off this entire zone. We would be out of range of the diamonds, but that's fine. Kumbasala owns those diamonds. It's a hill, so it'd be fortified. It's adjacent to the Eye of the Sahara. It would get most of the desert, most of the useful desert. We wouldn't get the bananas, but that's fine. If we build a city over here, then it could go for the bananas. I like that. That is a good position for a city. No, it's not. There's no fresh water. Building here, we would get the oasis. Building here, we would be 1 tile away from the oasis. We would still have the adjacency to the water. As much as I like the idea of building on the hills, I think that this is a better spot. The city would also produce an absolute metric ton of faith. Because it's going to be in a desert tile surrounded by desert, same as Kumbasale actually. And it's going to have some really good holy site locations. In fact, if we build here, we could potentially make use of these mountains for well, we'd have that here as well. We miss out on the amber. How good is amber? +4 immunities, 1 per city. There is also amber up there, which we can't get to unless I built a city like here. Then there would be some serious overlap in Yarny. That's irritating. I'm still going to move here because there's still a chance that I'll go for the hill. Kind of want to see what the scout discovers next turn. Okay. Your builder is going south. There is nothing hugely important right there. We can go ahead and build the mine here for the extra gold. With raw materials now coming in from a wide variety of mines, the need for to better teach new craftsmen to use them is essential. Knowledge of our apprenticeship is increased. That's good, because that's industrial. Although, what is used to be my favourite district, the industrial district, is probably going to be 4th in terms of importance, because we don't really use industry.
It is not that life ashore is distasteful to me, but life at sea is better.
Alright, so we got
I
sailing.
don't underrate the value of military knowledge, but if men make war in slavish obedience to rules, they will fail.
And military tradition in the same turn. So this time we have +2 great generals, irrelevant, and +50 to the production of ancient and classical light and heavy cavalry. Nope, not interested. Although, we're 1 turn away from the settler. I mean, there are definitely places we can still settle. We could probably stick a settler up here and have an actual coastal city. Also, I am curious about what's down here. Okay, not a lot of interesting stuff. Then yes, I think it's going to be better to build you here. Because that way we can build an aqueduct either here or here. Or here. The inspirational sight of the Eye of Sahara fills the citizens of our new town of Wallata with joy. +3 euro score, because we're next to a special thing. The Eye of the Sahara. What's it do again? Provides +1 production after the game reaches the atomic era. Provides an additional +1 prediction and 3 science. And it's breathtaking. Cool. Right, well, I would say that horseback riding is the next one because we have a Eureka for that. And you have built the salt mine. You have 1 more use. Please tell me you're going off. You're going after that? Not the stone? I don't know that I want to spend the money on that. By which I mean I don't want to spend the money on that. 1, 2, 3, that stone could be reached. That stone would be worth going for. See, that's a much better purchase. 96, we can get it next turn. And just steal it from a card. Crabs are in range as well. Good, that's another bonus resource for amenities. And the truffles. We have that spot for a double mountain. So that's going to be the campus. Up here is going to be the holy site. And we do have a river. I think it's going to be Holy Site Commercial District. Holy Site Commercial District. And then we're going to have adjacencies on all 4 of these as well. Because you can have adjacencies to districts not in that city's area. Drama and poetry? Sure. Yeah, I know this. Oh, right, I was going to build extra units, wasn't I? God damn, how long is it taking you to get here to kill that one? Alright. Production in Wallata, definitely granary, 47 turns. Okay, that's going to take you a while. And you're going for that instead of that. Oh, so be it. I'll have to go somewhere else. We could build another farm for Timbuktu. You are way under your housing and amenity limit. You could do with more farms. Alright, let's go and clear some of this jungle and start actually building Nyani up. That's a lot of silver. Oh, hello, Canada. You know what? You can start heading north. It's going to take you a while to get there, though. And there's Quebec. Alright, so Nyani has built its thingamabob. A panda. +2 envoys when you build a wonder, including a panda, in this city. Must be adjacent to the capital, +2 great work slots. That's 22 turns, though. That seems like a long time. Grants a field with free builder. All builders in the city provide +1 improvement. +2 culture. We could build it then. Next to the bandit camp. Yeah, no, that sounds like a dreadful plan. We could also build a soldier. And quite frankly, I suspect that's what we're going to have to do. Let's just get the warrior just so I can protect this stuff, even if I don't actively fight them. Oh, and we can send an envoy. Aha, what's Fez? Fez unique bonus. When you use a unit to convert a city for the first time, earn 20 science. Oh, that's science. Oh no, that's not what I want. What I really want is Bandar Brunei. +2 gold for every market and lighthouse. Yeah, I'm going to be getting a lot of those. We need to start sucking up to Bandar Brunei. And you are going to remove that rainforest. Which is actually a good time, because it's going to hasten the speed of the builder. And we have another settler. Okay. Right. I think that this settler is going to have to be the one coming down here to block them off. So this is going to be my forward settle anti-Shaka dude. Hopefully that bandit camp is dead by the time I get there. That's another decent location for a city, actually. Stone, rice. And that was the rice that's out of their range. Huh, interesting. I'm such a monkey see, monkey do kind of guy, and I really want to play Civ 6. Oh, Civ 4. Civ 4 or Civ 6? I finally got around to getting Total War Warhammer 2, and there's a lot of hours left in that. Both are really good games. Must admit I'm enjoying this playthrough, because we're getting to see a lot of different aspects of Mali. And I'm really, really pleased that we're getting the faith production going, because that's going to just skyrocket. Because we're getting builders and traders and stuff just so cheap. Also, important point. Every market we build means one more trader. So we do need to emphasize the market production. Okay, yes, you definitely want to get that rice building. The adaptive people of Mali rebuild after a natural disaster, taking advantage of the renewed land. There was a disaster here? Oh, this was where the storm was. Yeah, it hasn't really affected us, but cool, I'll take the credit. It's totally my credit to take. Oh, now that's interesting. See, this forest here, I was like, oh, no problem, we'll knock it down and we'll build a farm there. Except there's basically no production in Kumbai Saleh at all. Because mines don't produce production. Mines are gold, sure, but there is actually no legit production here. That's going to be a similar problem in Niani. My production is probably the rainforests. Yep. Although we have the quarries, that's true. And apparently, oh no, the salt is owned by the other city. Okay. Timbuktu is getting that salt. Hey Fishy, wasn't today supposed to be Total War 2? Yeah, but I've basically stopped the push for partners, and also Gathering Storm came out yesterday. I mean, I'm not officially ending the push for partner until I hear back from Twitch, but I suspect I already know what the answer is going to be. Right, move here. Not much to see. Move here. Next turn. You finally attacked me. You know that your death is imminent. Attack it. Which is good, because my settler is on his way. And this is going to be a high production settlement as well, because it's got stone. Lots of it. Let's just have a look there, just so I can. And also, another bad guy camp here. Well, we're definitely not going to have problems with era points. And you leveled up, but we'll need to deal with that after the fighting's over. Peace be with you and yours. It is heartening to see another just as pious as myself. Oh, so Shaka likes the fact that we have a religion. That's interesting. And we got the warrior built. Right, then I think I do have the purchasing cheaper, right? That's great people. That's government. Yeah, good. Like I said, it does generally turn out that I spend the most money purchasing tiles. Because I want that one. Screw it, maybe I'll take that one too. Alright, so we have completely cut Cardiff off from expanding westwards. This is all my land now. And that also means that we can get the farms here, which is what I was after. So we've built the mines there, we're going to go and farm this. Which means I don't need to cut down the forest. Which is good. Niani has finished building its warrior. Niani is going to build the market. The danger on the doorstep of Kumbasala has been defeated. You get so many hero points for this. There's an enemy warrior, but that's fine. And you never even got here. You can start heading down that way. Another city-state is dead. Uh-oh. And we are now earning 33 gold a turn. Like, as we get these marketplaces and Sungbas up and running, our income is really going to just skyrocket. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Right, and you're still over on that way. I could still get another settler for this area. I mean, we're actually not far away from being able to buy it with faith. Needs 200. So we're what, 4 turns? Right, that scout's basically done everything he can. Let's move you over that way. And 1-on-1, you'd lose. So we're just going to sit here and defend until reinforcements can arrive. And you're going to run away, because that's one fight I don't think we're going to win. Too badly injured. Although I could have promoted you, and you were in Rainforest Hills, and he's probably going to attack you. Never mind. Where's my archer? Here. Right, and the archer is moving up. Once we have the archer in place, we can definitely go after the spearman. Once he's healed.